in line with the human capital development commission of our own development stronger Delta mantra. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, it is my belief that the empowerment of our people is a critical element in the effort to improve on the standard of living as well as to fight against poverty, restlessness, and the associated criminal tendencies. Our people can also be happy and fulfill when values being added to their lives by way of providing self-sustained incentives to boost their productivity, to at least enable them meet their basic needs and those of their immediate relations. Your Excellency, as a representative of the people in the House of Representatives, made possible by their cherished mandate, I have continued to strive towards making our people feel the impact of representative democracy, thereby putting smiles on their faces. No doubt that is what we promised them, but that is also what democracy is all about. I am very happy and grateful to God Almighty, who for about 2 years now, through His divine grace, has been leading us to fulfill our campaign promises to our people. The people have remained the focal point in all my activities and actions as their representative. And with all this sense of responsibility, I have been committed to empowering, developing, and uplifting the standard of the living of our people through robust representation. I have remained resolute and passionate in the implementation of social contracts and entered with my people. To this end, I've employed over 150 personal assistants on youth and women matters. Apart from the over 15 bills and more than 25 motions I sponsored and co-sponsored in the 9th Legislative Assembly of the House of Representatives. I have been able also to influence projects that have directly impacted on the well-being of our constituents. These projects, Your Excellency, are facilitation of ICT Center in Okowa and Apuku, facilitation of vocational centers in Ubuluno and Asaba, facilitation of civic centers for Okowa, Ubuluku, Obompa, and Ibuso, facilitation of town halls for Obio, Ubulokiti, Elumelu, and Ubodu, facilitation of construction of drainage in Oboli Road, Ibuso, facilitation of the construction of the Chukwu-Idumujuno Road, amongst others, construction of staff quarters ongoing at Federal Medical Center Asaba Annex and will very soon be commissioned. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, we have been able to facilitate and provide 820 stands of solar street lights, which were distributed across communities in the 4 local government areas within Anyocho's Imperial Constituency. We have also facilitated the construction of new staff quarters for the Delta State Security Service in Asaba, as well as renovation of the DSS compound in Iselugu and converted the former DSS head office in Asaba to DSS clinic, which is now very functional. Let me also state that provisions have been made in 2021 budget to rehabilitate all the police stations across my area constituency, and the city has been duly notified. We also facilitated the rehabilitation of the government hospital at Onichola, facilitated the employment of over 40 persons in different ministries and agencies and parastatals, and recommended over 200 candidates for employment. During the lockdown, Your Excellency, occasioned by the global COVID-19 pandemic, we provided palliatives comprehensively to our people and also facilitated the CPN-sponsored monetary empowerment program. It is also on record that we facilitated the rehabilitation of flood victims in Okowa and sponsored a 2-day capacity training program for 200 youths and women in cassava and rice production, after which starter powers were given to them at the end of the training.
Once Ndudi Elumelu came back to the House of Representatives, it was manifestly clear that the difference would emerge. Not only he brought this constituency to the leadership of the House, he started making the difference in all the responsibilities he's been assigned, whether in leading the minority in the House or providing for his people. And this is just 2 years counting in 4 years. The minority leader is doing that, as he has always told me, to reinforce and complement the efforts of the governor, who have provided not just leadership, but making sure that every Deltan is brought up to speed. He has done this severally. I see it on television. I've also visited here. I've come a number of times. And he has been able to do this through various programs. He has the one he calls STEP, with which he extends training and entrepreneurship skills to the people of Delta. He also does YEGEP. And at the same time, there is the one you call RISER. There is also the one they call Project Jest. This effort today is only in complement to what the governor is doing. They say leadership is made of standard stuff. Your governor has got it. And that is why his followers are following well.
I truly must thank God for what I'm witnessing here this morning. When somebody does well, it's important that that person be given recognition. There is no doubt that what we're witnessing here this morning is something to be talked about. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate my brother, Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, for his great strides in the National Assembly. I carefully listened to his speech, and he captured it all when he talked about representative democracy. Many times, our people are elected into office, and we find it very difficult to reach out to them. More so when they are far away in Abuja. Not too many of our people can get to Abuja. But for Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, I can confidently say that he is different. He is very active in the House of Representatives, and we are seeing it through the number of bills and motions that he has either sponsored or co-sponsored. We are seeing him rise to speak for the People's Democratic Party and the rest of the opposition in the National Assembly on national matters. And I must congratulate him for that. Today we are witnessing another aspect of that representative democracy, because he remembers that he has a covenant with the people. when people vote you into office, at some point in time, it is necessary to reach out to them. I know that many politicians do reach out to people once in a while in one thing or the other, because that's the situation we have in Nigeria. And we cannot pretend about it, because we are not in the United States and the developed world, where everything is already built and people may not directly impact on the lives of people, but they directly impact on the community.
Cycle for the good work that you did for the party, and hope that you continue to work strongly to engage our people and to ensure that we strengthen the party in the South local government. Congratulations. Hello.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Part of the problem we're having with the youth restiveness is because they have nothing doing and nobody is helping them. And that informs what
and all I have to say to God is to continue to guide and save and give the owner, the man who gave it to us, long life, progress. Anywhere he goes, he must not meet a danger. Long life and the prosperity is what.
I feel so happy. I feel so happy.
What did they give you and what will you use it for?
They gave me a freezer. I use it as I'm in the house. Yeah, I use it in the house.
Any other question?
Any other?
Any other question? So what can you say? What can you say to the person that gave you?
Okay,
and
so that. All right. So the person that gave all these gifts, Honorable Elumelu, I want to thank him very much. At least